Good morning, January 2nd. It is time to get back at it, get after it. You know what I mean. Hope everybody had a great holiday. I've enjoyed my week off. It's been great. I'm ready to go. All the equipment's been gone over. Everything is good. It's going to be 80 today, so we are hydrated. Plenty of Powerade to drink. Got to stay hydrated when it's hot. This sweatshirt's already going to be coming off. I know you guys up in Connecticut are dying to get after it again and get out there and get some washing done, but a lot of you guys are rebuilding your trailers. It's been very cool watching you guys. The fresh rinse, Mikey, good website on Facebook. That's been enjoyable over the holiday. I've been working on my moto vlog. Today we're going to be starting out with a house wash, fence, and shed. Then we got a couple driveways to do after that. My phone's already getting active this morning with 2 nice text messages for repeat customers. Nice ticket jobs. So it's already off to a good start. And we'll see you at the job, all right? Let's get after it. All right, good morning. All right, it's the first free class of 2023. This is for you downstream injector guys, okay? Right here is a loader. This is where the loader gets hooked up at with your injector. This is an injector. It's a 2.3 orifice. It's made for 5.5 to 8 gallon a minute machines. You plug into the loader. You run your hose all the way over. And you can see it dropping down in that tank down there on the very end, okay? And I have a 1/2 inch PVC pipe on there with the filter at the end. The pipe keeps the SH tube in the surfactant so it can get it out of there, all right? Surfactant and SH, I mean, which is sodium hydrochloride, which is better known as chlorine. Okay, once you get this hooked up, I have 200 feet of hose out on the job. We're hooked up and we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, let's look and see how this works with these tips. Okay, these are your tips. These are soap tips. This is a V-Jet tip, and this is a 0060 long range soap tip. And these are rinse tips. So when you use these soap tips, it turns the soap on right here at the truck. And when you use these tips, it shuts it off and you can rinse. If you match the tips up right, you can work it like that. A lot of guys use all kinds of different tips and they don't worry about matching it up to the machine. And that's okay. And you can use a downstream injector bypass if that's what you choose to do. This works for me. I use these 4 tips. That's all I ever need for anything. If I need anything else, it's going to be for pressure. And I have a turbo nozzle for weed removal and paint removal and vine removal. You can use a turbo tip for even getting pine needles out of a screen. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the day started and we'll show you how the job's laid out. All right, let's get after it. All right, let's have a walk around. The customer's main concern was cleaning this deck up a little bit. It's not even not that bad. You got some green on it. And the drip edge has got dirt collecting all the way around it. Last time we were here, he just wants this area back here touched up. It needs a little touch up. We just want to go ahead and hit all this. The whole house is getting done. The fence has got to get done all the way. We're going to do that. We'll rinse all this stuff off. And we have the shed back here, which I'm going to go ahead and hit this with the pump up sprayer because it's not that big of a job. I mean, for me to drag the proportioner out just to hit this roof right here. See how black that is? That's black. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. And the fence is very moldy. Okay, see that? That's what we're going to look like when we're done. All right? The fence has got mold on it everywhere. And he wants to get these 2 slabs done over here, which is always included in a house wash. You don't ever want to wash a house and not clean this up here. What's that say for you if you do that? It's not very good, man. The driveway stayed in pretty good shape. We'll go ahead and look at it. He's going to go out here and grab something off the wall there. I think he's worried about that camera. Cameras are okay outside. they are made for outdoor use. All right, let's get after it. Okay, just to show you, I used a half a gallon SH to clean that shed roof. That's all it took. A couple minutes of my time. All right, we'll have a look at it here in a minute, but we're going to start the job right back here on the corner of the house. We're going to work our way all the way around as far as we can go, around that fence and everything else, as far as we can go in the back. Then we're going to rinse our way all the way back around, clean this deck and clean whatever fence is left over. Then you see where the truck is, and you just reel it back in and you're done. All right, let's get after it. All right, Happy New Year. All right, let's have a quick look. Everything's looking good. The drip edge is coming nice and clean. All this mold is off the concrete. All we gotta do is rinse this puppy off. Fence is looking good. All right. The injector is probably about halfway on the way down the river. It's still pumping out SH, and we'll see. I'll make my final decision on this fence over here. But let's clean everything up. It's looking good, nice and bright. They just want the place cleaned up. Knock the dust off every year. I did say this is a regular customer. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down the side here, and we're gonna hit that fence in there and see just how good this injector is. All right, let's get after it. I think it's time to change the injector out. I got 4 months instead of 2 months, thanks to Slim 439's advice to rinse out the tube and the hose. It's been sitting in the bucket for a week. It worked at my house pretty good last week, but it's pretty much had it. Gonna put a new body on there and we'll be right back. All right, now you can see down there, there's still some green tint. That means my injector wasn't working very well. That should already be gone by now. All right, keep your eye on the soap, and we'll get after this and get her done. Okay, that was definitely the problem. Look at that. Only took a couple minutes. These fences ready to go. Now we're ready for the exciting runs. Or is that the satisfying runs? right, look at that. Fence is all nice and white. Pearly white, blinding white. All the mold's gone. The roof came out really nice over there. Looks a lot nicer than it did. We're gonna let that dry off a little bit. I think there might be a couple dark spots on the very top. We'll check that out before we leave. Now we're gonna go and get the turbo tip, and we're gonna go ahead and get after this stuff back here, all right? We'll be right back. All right, let's talk about turbo nozzles. This one here is made for an 8-gallon-a-minute machine. This is one of the more expensive ones. I paid $158 for this monster. Anyway, see this? All these weeds in the pavers? Well, this is how you remove them, all right? Let's go ahead and get after it. We'll just go ahead and do a live shot at these things getting El Gano. Okay, now when you use a turbo nozzle, most important thing to do is to start it while it's in the down position. Don't ever start it when it's up like this, okay? The ceramic balls in there, and they don't want to cooperate when they're upside down, all right? Now watch how fast this works. You don't want to get too close, you knock the grout out of the crack. Well, that's how you do the turbo nozzle thing. It's that quick, it's that easy. I mean, look at the job, it looks a lot better, right? All right, so just get your turbo nozzle, get after it. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get after the slab right here, and then we're going to rinse it off, and that'll be the end of the job. Let's get after it. All right, let's take a quick look. It's looking really good. Fence looks really good. That paver deck back there looks really good. And you know I'm not going to walk over there. I got to go get my mini Mondu, so I got to rinse my way back off of here. That was pretty stupid. Anyway, first day back at work. You would think it was my first day on the job or something, leaving that over there like that. Darn it, man. I need to get after it. All right, let's have a final look. I was talking to the homeowner. Fence came out beautiful. See how nice that roof looks right there. Went ahead and hit that. The back of the house looks good. Those fascias are going to have to be painted. That roof came out nice. Looks good. Got all the gook out of the pavers, all the weeds and stuff. Fence looks good. Furniture's all clean. Windows are squeaky clean. The porch all clean. Well, this looks really good. Gonna have to start doing some painting there. Anyway, if they have some extra paint left over, they might be able to do that. The front looks good. Put your camera back up. And that's a wrap. You know what to do, right? Get after it. All right, here we are at job number 2. We're gonna be getting this little patio back here. Clean these bird baths up real quick. Put some SH down first. Got some mold. Hit this up here a little bit. Get it cleaned up. These are regular customers, and they have referred a few customers to me, so you know you do a good job. All works out. All right, let's get after it. All right, part 1 done. That'll dry off. It'll look really nice. Very good. Now let's roll on out here and get this driveway taken care of, and we'll be right back. All right, let's take a look. Got some brown black algae growing here. Then we got some green mold up here. Algae. Always want to call it mold. Anyway, we got all that green stuff right there. So we're going to chlorinate everything down with some SH and some sticky icky pine, baby. All right, let's get after it. It came out nice. Look at that. No marks. Looks great. Okay, now we got some green stuff in the cracks. See it? I'm in the way. Now you can see it. Right above the rock. There you go. There's a couple spots like that here and there. And I still see a green tint right in here on these stones. So we're going to get and hit that with the pump up sprayer to finish this job off. And that'll be a wrap for this one. All right, we'll see you at the next one. Get after it. All right, that was a good job there. Nice people. They just took me inside their house just for a second. Madonna mia, they have, if they had one, and I'm not kidding you, they had 2,000 Christmas ornaments inside the house. Stuffed little animals, ceramic stuff. I mean, it was out of control, man. Crazy. But you do what you like, right? Nice people, though. Gave me some extra money. The first customer gave me a $40 tip. Second customer gave me a tip. I think the third customer is probably just going to leave me a check under the mat. We'll see. We got one more driveway to do. And that'll wrap up today. 2023 is going pretty good. And we're going to be booked all the way into the second week here. Already got Monday and Tuesday of next week filled. The ad just came out today, So we'll probably give people towards the end of the week. Then they'll start calling after they make their first credit card payment on their Christmas bill. Anyway, we're on our way to the next job. And I wanted to ask a question, you guys. Do you think it's good to pre-treat the driveway before you surface clean it, or is it better to post-treat it after? I'm kind of, if it doesn't really need it that bad and there's not a whole lot of black algae, then I'll just go ahead and surface clean it and then see what I got left at the end and then post-treat it. But lately I've been just pre-treating it, just getting it over with, because there's, anytime I see anything black, I'm going to put some pre-treating down. I think it helps. It's very rarely you got to do both pre-treat and then post-treat, but sometimes that's what happens, and just got to deal with it, right? Interested to see what you guys think about that. Some people think it's a waste, some people don't. All right, get after it, baby. Hey, while I'm driving down the road here, hey, if you guys can check out my other 2 channels, I got 2 other ones. One of them is Don's Moto Tours. That's DON''S Moto Tours, and that is on YouTube, of course. And then I have a channel with my wife and I called Adventures of Don and Susan. Got some really good footage there. If you like nature, mountains, motorcycles, that's the place to go, man. I'd appreciate it if we get some subscribers. Even if you don't like it, give me a like and a thumbs up, and give me a subscription, man. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate your support as always, and Happy New Year. All right, we're at the last job. Let's get after it, shall we? Ha ha. Now, here we're going to finish the day up. What are we going to do? We're going to rinse our hoses out. Why are we going to do that? Excuse me, I didn't hear that. Oh, we got metal casing in here and chlorine's going to eat them, right? Yeah. All right. Watch all that SH come out of there. Look out. Just need to amp it down just a little bit. Hose rinsed out. That's water. You don't feel any sliminess. That means all the SH is out. Okay, now we're going to rinse this off. Rinse the dipstick and hose off. See all that thread? Alright. I got a fresh bucket of water over there for the dipstick. Watch what chlorine comes out of that hose. See? Now, you gotta keep your injector in fresh water, so you gotta rinse the hose out too. You're just gonna put SH in the water. Alright, we got clean water. Alright? That's all you gotta do to maintain everything. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, now it's time for the dummy check. Toolbox locked. Guns put away. Lids are all on. Tanks down to 150. Locks on the mini Mondu. Everything is secure. Everything's rinsed. Alright, just got to write up an invoice real quick. And then we'll be done for the day. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. And I appreciate everybody's support. Ding the bell too, so you're notified of whenever I'm pressure washing, and that is every day. And we're back, so stay tuned, and always get after it. Hey, Don here, just pulled in. I gotta give a shout out to Perez Pressure Washing, brother. How you doing, man? Just got a call from my buddy out there at Perez Pressure Washing. All right, buddy, here's the J-Rod. This is your long-range soap tip. That's a 0060 tip. This is a V-Jet soap tip, okay? Then I have a wide-angle rinse tip. It's a 1520. Then I also have my wash jet tip, which is a 0015. Now you're running 10 gallons a minute. You might have to back it down a little bit. These are for 8 gallon a minute, but I'm sure it's going to work on a 10 gallon a minute. All right, give it a try. And hey man, thanks for the call. Happy New Year, brother, and we'll talk to you again soon. And I heard you. Get after it.
Had white seals or does now?
I cavimitated it.
Got the white seals
and it
now.
hated it.
Teflon seals. We upgrade that bitch.
Make her more durable.
It's more durable.
See, got hot and dry seals now.
A little bit of grease right here, so it looks like you have the perfect unibrow right now. Yeah, look into the camera. Look at the fucking unibrow.
See what happens when you're a dumbass and you let it run out of water?
Or you have a unibrow.
Man. It's going to cost me.
The middle one's the bad one.
Check your water pressure. That's a contractor tip. Well, guys, thank you for everything. And what do we do?
You get after it.
We get after it. Do you get after it?
Always.
What do you do?
Get after it. At home,
Everybody gets after it. Hey, when he gets home, he gets after it. Hey, look at this dude up here. I bet you he even gets after it.
Mr. American.
Get after it!